Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Thank you for requesting and voting on Schindler's List. I am looking forward to watching this.
I am
Yes,
too.
me
I always
too.
wanted to see this.
I always did too.
Yes. And I think we have tissues ready.
Yes.
Right? We'll get those ready.
Horrible.
I know Liam Neeson is in this. And Mom's already crying. We didn't even get
No,
into it yet. But this is
That
based...
is horrible.
Yes, it's horrible. It's based on a true story. And I think it's very important we watch this. And I can't wait to see your reactions, especially.
Yeah.
Shall we get into this?
Yes,
Yes.
let's do it.
You can say they are from me.
Oh!
Oh my God, wow.
That's what he wanted.
Oh, the ladies.
They come into our house and tell us we don't live there anymore. It now belongs to a certain SS officer.
Please, I only know what they tell me, and what they tell me changes from day to day.
Aren't you supposed to be able to help?
So sad.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sharing it.
only the beginning.
An enamel were factory.
It's crazy.
It's owned by the Germans, but it's outside the ghetto, so you can barter for extra goods or eggs. I don't know what you need with the Polish workers, you can't get it here. Also, he's asking for 10 healthy women for the... Bring your sister, okay? You are an essential worker. I'll get these papers for you at Akima. Pharmacy's just there, look. Guess who is here?
It's such a process.
Drink the lines.
Need some shoe polish? Not essential. I think you misunderstand the meaning of the word. No blow shines, huh? Stand over there. Move. Next. Mean not essential. I teach history and literature. Swear is not essential.
Wow, that was quick.
At all times. And you leave your true.
Nice.
I'm a metal polisher.
Oh,
yeah.
Take the round sheet of tin.
thank God.
Whoa.
Thank
Wow.
God.
Soapy emulsion.
See, that's the only thing.
Yeah. You just have to be a worker.
Dip the basin with the tongs into the enamel solution.
I don't think she's going to be very productive.
Oh my God.
No problem. He's like, oh,
Don't even
damn.
look.
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yeah.
It is my distinct pleasure.
God, they don't have any freaking gloves.
Operational status.
Oh my
It's like, I know you're not going to drink it.
Be careful of the step, Miss Mrs. Schindler.
Oh.
Oh.
And then someone left
Like,
his room.
oh.
Promise me, Oscar. No doorman or maitre d' will ever presume I'm anyone other than Mrs. Schindler. You know, stay.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't look out.
Myself and freedom.
They still leave in good terms. It's odd.
My life has been. God bless you. God bless you.
It's like uncomfortable.
See,
Yes, yeah.
he hasn't seen that side.
Oh Oh, yeah.
With one arm.
Yeah.
Juice, shoveling snow. It's got a rich significance.
Oh, this poor man. Oh, no.
An essential worker.
Oh, you son of a
Oh,
bitch.
no. Now they're going to
come
catch.
on. Oh, poor
I
guy.
work for Oscar Schindler. Essential worker for Oscar Schindler. Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, you
Oh.
son of a bitch.
A day of production, Wolf. I work for Oscar Schindler.
Oh, he's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you.
We lost a worker. I expect to be compensated for a grievance with the economic.
And he personally just met him.
Good?
Yes.
Of course not.
Oh, this was going to hit him.
A big shot from the SS budget and construction office came to lunch and he told us that to believe
Poor guy.
skilled worker had a place, Reich economics, was a reasonable idea. What's yours?
Schindler, SCHINDLER.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. I think I can guarantee you, you'll both be in southern Russia before the end of the month. Good day. Still!
I don't think they want to go to southern Russia.
It makes no difference to us, you understand? This one, that one.
It's the inconvenience to the list. It's the paperwork. I somehow left my
Wow.
work card at home. I tried to explain them. It was a mistake, but I'm sorry. I'm stupid. What if I got here 5 minutes later? Then where would I be?
Where would you be?
What
about him?
care about him. That's right.
Value
Oh,
goes in
you
the basket.
son of a- Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh, boy.
How insane, you know, because they're grabbing their most precious everything
Right,
when they
right,
leave.
yeah.
So, like,
That's
oh,
where
easy
all
pickings.
The photos of boys. Oh.
Holy crap.
that's a new low.
He's so young.
Otto Schafjäger. Jawohl.
Huh? What the hell?
Commandant!
Oh, come
I'm
on.
only trying to do my job.
Ja, Andrew, mein.
Oh, you
She's
son.
foreman of construction. We're not going to have arguments with these people.
Holy crap, they just don't care at
She's
all.
Jewish, she's gonna shoot her. And she's an engineer.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, you son of a-
It's in front of
Just like
everyone.
that.
Oh, these people are so evil.
Oh, come on.
I just wish it was for his home.
Oh my god, and she was just picked by him.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god, oh my
Just
god,
like
it's
that.
so
You're
fast. Oh my. Like, no hesitation whatsoever.
Rebuild it like she said.
Like she said.
Wow.
Oh, he's just,
See, they don't even care at
they
all.
don't care about life.
Hide it.
Oh, he's
Wow.
gosh, wow.
They'd rather eat it than give it to them.
That's insane. Yeah,
Gosh,
to that far. Oh my god. My god.
Come on.
They're just doing it bluntly now, not even pretending that
No.
they're going to take care of it.
Oh, did he forget again?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Please, please.
Oh, no, he forgot that again. Oh, God, it's so bad.
Oh no, he's going to get shot.
Oh,
he got shot!
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
They're all gone. They're all gone.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They're already dead.
Just how.
Friend of my son's. Don't worry, I'll go quietly. I'll be no trouble. No, get under the stairs. They'll be down searching soon. You'll be safe there. Please, hide. Please. Hide under the stairs.
Oh, so he has more sense.
Upstairs filling. There's no one here.
Oh my God. He's
Yeah, he said that.
The little girl left too.
Yes, she did. Oh, yeah, say. Oh my God. Yeah,
Oh, this innocent little girl just walking through all this hell.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
God,
she just got.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Even the cop.
So he didn't waste bullets, like shoot him all in a line.
Let's go, please.
Oh, son of a
Oh my
bitch!
Oh, God.
They're finding them. Oh, the whole family.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, boy, step up to Oh, oh, God.
Oh my God. The hand.
what's he gonna do? She's gonna shoot random people. What the hell?
What the heck is he?
Psycho.
Just shooting a random person. Oh,
Oh my God.
right in the
Christmas.
middle because she's.
Oh, it's not working.
Oh, no.
She's doing something different.
Wow.
Put down my cigarette first. Holy crap. The
Oh my God! Oh
evil.
Jeez.
Oh my God. That was hunting.
Boy, I'd love to get him. He's just standing there.
Right?
Oh. They're putting the gravestones as a
Yes, as managed certain industries itself inside the Russian
Holy crap.
brush factory. You don't want anybody telling you what to do.
If you know what I
I can
mean.
understand all that, you know. I know you. What you want is your own sub-camp. I'd be grateful.
Yeah.
In this camp, leaving you to take care of my main account.
Oh, he took him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
poor man.
Boy.
I've got to make room.
Oh,
Oh, no,
come
no,
on.
Make me a hinge.
no! Now,
Oh, no. No, wait, wait.
I've got to make room if you don't go fast enough.
That's right. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is crazy. Let me do.
Oh, that's very good.
What?
But I'm a bit confused.
Oh,
Perhaps you can help me. What I don't understand is that you've been working since, I think, what, about 6 this morning. Yet, such a small pile of hinges.
Maybe they took more boxes before.
yeah.
Oh, no, they're gonna
Oh,
kill
you
him.
serious?
Come on, you're
God.
freaking sick of
Come on.
Evil. I hate these people.
Oh, this poor man, what torture!
It's like Russian roulette.
Look how they just
Oh,
casually
this
talk
poor man,
about
he's
it.
like
I
just
think
sitting
they
there
feel
waiting
like
to be
Russian
executed.
roulette, like type thing.
Oh my
yeah,
flippin'
poor
God!
guy, just get it
Oh
over.
no!
Poor guy,
He's gonna take the
you know,
freaking
come on.
hinge and kill him with it.
Was so unsatisfactory.
Holy crap.
Oh, God, yeah, that poor guy, come on.
Calibrated this
See? Wow, that didn't work either?
to shoveling.
Oh,
I was
Holy
putting. Oh,
crap.
he's trying to answer why he was.
Wow, see, both are working. Oh, God, just to do that.
come on. Oh, that is, come on.
That's freaking
that
PTSD
poor
right
guy.
there. He was trying to explain to you why.
They don't care. They
he
just
only
want to
has
murder people.
Minimal.
Did you know who, though?
Yes.
The man you shot.
Oh, what a smart way
That's
to...
actually
That's right,
smart.
yeah, good.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Yeah,
It's so
that was
brave.
smart, yeah.
The wire.
3rd, lined up everybody from the missing command's barracks.
Look at how you
Shot the man to the left of
Look
Bielski.
at him.
The man to the right of him. He walked down the street, shooting every other man with a pistol.
Yeah, he doesn't enjoy killing. Yeah, you son of a babe. Look at that.
25.
My God.
Right, wow.
What do you want me to do about it? Nothing. It's just talking.
As a trade, as like black. Oh. That's awesome.
Shoot me.
He won't shoot.
Yeah, you think?
I know. I see things. We were on the roof on Monday. Young Lisiak and I, and we saw the Herr Commandant come out of the front door and down the steps by the patio, right there below us, and there on the steps, he drew his gun and he shot a woman who was passing by. A woman carrying a bundle through the throat, just a woman on her way somewhere. You know, she was no fatter or thinner or slower or faster than anyone else, and I couldn't guess what had she done.
Right, the white.
It's good that he's really listening now. Jeez.
You're not drunk. No, that's...
That's very true, because he drinks a lot.
Control is power. That's power.
The Emperor pardons him.
Oh, he's like making him change his
He's a
mind.
worthless man. He lets him go.
To make him change his ways.
I think you are drunk.
That's power, Hammond.
What? Easy.
Do you know how much this saddle is worth?
Oh my God.
Do you know how much it costs?
Yes. My life. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Alright,
Oh, is he going to pardon him?
alright.
Oh, look, see, he's listening.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Stein, what the hell are you doing following me around? Tell her not to do it again.
Wow, he's listening. Wow, Schindler just saved these people.
Pardon you.
All right, good.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, he's feeling
I don't
like
know
this gives
how
me
long
more
it's gonna
power.
last,
I
though.
know.
It's like
That's right.
exploding.
I'm scared with him walking. Okay.
Of good. He's going to go back to us.
He's like, oh,
He's
there's
like,
a spot there.
Oh, he did use live.
Oh!
Bitch.
Oh my God.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, he
He couldn't.
Oh, jeez. That's
He couldn't be good.
No!
Oh,
That poor
That's him.
boy.
Right answer, that's what you're thinking. What does she want to hear?
Right, is he letting his guard down, or is he really just being torturous?
The truth. Helen is always the right answer. Reach out and touch you in your loneliness.
Ew.
What would that be like? I mean, what would be wrong with that?
What is the right answer? Like, then she can't speak the truth.
You hate Jewish people. And
Stick to the sense of the world, but I mean, well, maybe you're right about that too. You know, maybe what's wrong isn't. It's not us. It's this. You're Jewish, bitch.
oh my God. Oh, no.
You talked me into it.
You nearly talked me into it. She
Okay,
didn't say a thing.
Oh my gosh.
she didn't even say anything, and he's still.
Oh my God.
There we go.
He's beating her because he hates himself for actually.
Whoa, she's bleeding a lot.
Oh boy. Oh, wow.
He's just gonna rape her. No,
Oh,
please
okay,
don't.
yeah.
Oh, this is wrong. Oh, no, they don't like that.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Ooh, ooh.
Now she's terrified. She's gonna be executed.
Tell them thank you from me.
Will she get out of there?
I don't know.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. They're gonna put it, just to give themselves color. To look healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh, they have to
goodness.
sing their music.
Oh, careful.
Oh, boy.
She's not gonna be good.
Oh,
the poor women.
Come on.
Oh, they're just
They
feeding
know.
people.
Oh, they know.
Gosh.
Oh, they know their kids are just being murdered.
Oh, God.
Make room.
Oh, he's just finding a spot in the toilets.
On the toilet. Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
God.
there's nobody in there.
Oh,
Just
down
go.
in there.
Nobody would go in there. Oh, the poor little.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, poor thing. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, the poor boy. Oh, there she is. That's great. There's Duncan.
Ooh.
Don't.
Oh, my God.
Don't.
It's so freaking hot and dehydrated.
See, his true kindness is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
He hates this.
You're giving them hope. You shouldn't do that. That's cruel.
He's not liking it.
No.
Schauführer. Every time the train stops, open the doors, you get the water. Ja, jawohl. Ja. This car. This car.
Yeah, they're not liking it.
No, he's not. Oh my God.
Oh.
It wasn't a drive.
Did your brake fall off?
It's Jewish. You shouldn't have done it, but you didn't see this girl.
Yeah, he's really defending them.
This girl was. She was very good looking.
Okay, he might defend him.
We give you Jewish girls at 5 marks a day, Oscar. You should kiss us, not them. God forbid you ever get a real taste of
Good.
Jewish girl.
He got it out.
There's no future
out.
in it. They don't have a future. That's not just good old-fashioned Jew-hating talk. It's policy now.
Incinerated the bodies of her.
God, they have to do it.
They're all laughing. Freaking laughing.
I'm all going crazy.
Look at them. Nuts.
Oh, and there's the bird.
yes,
The
yes,
bird
yes.
jacket. Oh, my
Of
God.
course they found her.
Oh, jeez.
He recognizes her.
Finally having a drink with him.
Yeah.
It's,
Paul Schnecker.
He's remembering their names. That's offhand. His fingers hurt. I have good memories.
oh, yeah. That's why.
Good. Sorry about this. You just told him how many people you needed and you're not buying them. You're buying them, you're paying it for each of these
I'll never find a maid as well trained as her at Brillet. They're all country girls.
Oh.
No. No, I want her to come back to Vienna with me. I want her to come and work for me there. I want to
And a beater.
Are you mad? Come on. You can't take her to Vienna with you.
What is it you said for a natural 21? 14,800.
So you put that in his head.
Yeah.
Say your names clearly.
We are the family
Good.
Dresdner.
Juda, Jonas, Renata and Chaya. Zuckerman Jotti. Helene Hirsch.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good.
That's so great.
That's good.
And this transport and woman.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Auschwitz.
This is no.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Is Helen in that too?
Yeah, look what's going on.
Petrifying.
Yeah.
Makers. Without the names.
Alright.
Oh my
Yeah, so
God.
that's something.
Freaking Ash. God,
That's
please
terrifying.
don't. See now all those nightmares they've heard about.
Boy.
Is that it?
Oh my God. Look at the smokestack. They have no idea that they're going to be. Oh,
Oh, good.
good riddance.
A close call.
No!
Are they taking him?
They're skilled munitions workers. They're essential. Essential girls.
Oh.
Their fingers.
He has to treat him like that.
Insides of shell metal casings. How else am I to polish the inside of a 45mm shell casing? You tell me. You tell me.
See, he has to do that to
Yeah.
make it.
Back on the train.
Excellent.
Yeah, good.
Thank God he was there.
Yeah.
Sad.
Be allowed on the factory floor without my authorization.
Good.
That's enough.
As fewer shells will be made. Stan, if this factory ever produces a shell that can actually be fired, I'll be very unhappy.
Wow, so he's doing that too.
Wow.
It's a huge risk all around. I mean, I get like, oh my God. Like a little here. Uh-oh.
At midnight tonight, the war is over. Tomorrow, you'll begin the process of looking for survivors of your families. In most cases, you won't find them. After 6 long years of murder, victims are being mourned throughout the world. I know you have received orders from our commandant, which he has received from his superiors to dispose of the population of this camp. Now would be the time to do it. Here they are, they're all here. This is your opportunity.
That's
Oh
terrifying.
my gosh.
He's emotional about it too. Good.
Like seeing some
Good.
compassion
Yeah.
through Schindler. They're like, okay.
Okay, get out the good stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
In memory of the countless victims among your people, I ask us to observe 3 minutes of silence.
We know all these faces. Wow, everyone's there.
Every worker has signed it.
Oh, wow.
There's Hebrew from the Talmud that says whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
Yeah, that's good. No.
Could have gotten more people.
Fletchers. I could have got more. Oscar, there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them. 10 people.
All I have is regrets.
There's been 2 people.
Really, 2 people.
That is
Two more people. You would have given me 2 more. Please, one. You would have given me one. One more.
The music is so sad
It
and
is, yeah.
beautifully done. All these faces you saved.
Yes.
And he knows all of them by heart. He knows their names.
You have been liberated by the Soviet army.
All the people.
I love seeing their heads up, you know?
Yep.
Now it's over.
Oh! Yeah, your last words.
Yeah. So, no, I'm looking at
Oh, just like when the shot.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't do it.
That's right.
He doesn't even fight or anything.
Crimes against humanity. Well.
Oh,
Oh, the generation gap.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's good.
yeah, it is awesome. That's amazing. They brought the actual people. Oh, Helen. Oh, sure. Oh, wow.
Oh, Helen. Sue, Helen.
Oh, that's so
Today.
terrible.
Fewer than. Descendants.
That's 6,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is saying something.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
I know. Steven Spielberg, well done.
Yes. Wow.
I
Extremely
mean,
moving.
so many
So
wrongdoings.
thought-provoking.
It sure
I mean,
was.
just so many. You know,
So
you hear the
horrible.
stories, but to see this in this
This
movie,
is- Yeah, wow.
very powerful.
Very,
Sure is.
very powerful, yeah.
Very moving.
Just this, because you noticed it first, it's just so terrible.
Yes,
They use the
yes,
stones.
Yes.
Demeaning. It's just
Oh, everything, yeah.
to drive their vehicles on and step on it.
Boy.
Voldemort. No,
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, the music, wow, just incredible.
It
It's
was,
so
you know.
sad, so
Yeah, it
beautiful.
was.
And when the Jewish
sad.
people heard that, you know, the war is ending, there was no, you know, yelling and so
No, yes,
excited.
that's
They were
right.
just like, our families are gone.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
what
made it
that's
worse.
what
I don't know,
it's
worse,
like.
but like,
It's like, what do we do?
Horrible, yeah.
yeah, I
We
almost
have nothing.
commented then too, but I was like, this kind of movie, it's like, we're just taking it in, and I'm like, we'll talk about it at the end,
Yeah.
and I'm happy you brought that up. Yeah, John Williams, I think I did see that before, but I'm like, the music sounds like John Williams' work, so. But yeah, that scene where they're like, you're liberated.
Yeah, and
Like,
even in the
what
fact,
do we
you
do?
know, when they're listening on the radio that,
lost
you
so
know,
much.
okay, midnight, you know, you're free.
Well, they're so numb. But
Yeah, they
so
just
numb.
can't-
It's
they
Beaten
can't
down
celebrate.
so
What's
much.
to celebrate?
So much murder, like,
I mean,
yourself.
they saw the
It's
worst of the
so
worst.
bad.
I mean,
Horrible.
You know, I am really happy Steven Spielberg made this film, because to put things really in perspective, because reading about history is one thing, but actually witnessing it, feeling it, it's like, holy crap,
Right.
And beautiful music.
And even, through the eyes of Schindler, at the end, he's saying, I could have done more.
That was
people.
So emotional.
If he wasn't the person that he was in the beginning, just a shrewd businessman, just looking for, money to make during a war.
Yeah.
And then to finally, slowly evolve through Stern's eyes, really, Stern was pivotal.
Yeah.
To slowly get him into the humanizing of it. I mean, he wouldn't have gotten that far, I don't think. I mean, he knew what to do to bribe the Nazis and to get, the military people to get what he wanted. Yes, to profit for himself, but to ultimately, at the end, to realize that meant nothing to him. The people, he could have done that for the people. To get more people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that ending. I mean, there were so many
sad.
huge moments, emotional moments, and that one was one of the top ones where, his character, what great character development, where I love Liam Neeson. He's a wonderful actor. And here, he was always about business. He cheated on his wife all the time, but she knew how he was and accepted it. Like, she's like, okay, am I staying or going?
Home and,
and it was kind of funny. Because he, she's asking, I'll stay if you let everyone know I'm your wife. Nope, that can happen. So she had to go home. And I was like, holy crap, okay, well, this is normal.
And she's accepting it, she's, back, who knows what, she just felt that that's where she needed to be, and he comes back to me. He does. If he wants me there, I will get there, but...
Yeah. And then him slowly... understanding, learning about these people, that they are people. Not that he didn't think they weren't people, but he just didn't see the ugly side of it. He was just doing the business, and he would get mad when he would hear something bad. And it really started to stay with him, and he got upset a few times. And the more he heard about, his factory being a safe haven for people, that people don't die here. I mean, how crazy to be known for that. People don't die here.
Shocked.
Right?
He was shocked, and he didn't want to hear it. He was like, what are you talking about? Like, it was almost like, oh no, if they find out that, I'm this kind of person, they're going to shut me down for profit reasons. But he turned it around, and he got her parents.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was pivotal.
Yeah.
And look at the ashes too. There's raining down ashes. And
yes, that was another moment where it's really him saying, no, this can't. This is wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's so sickening, and knowing that happened.
Everybody do things like that.
Again, you read about it and being reminded and seeing it visually. It's just it's really hard to take in that people can do that to someone else and think that they're nothing.
All right. To see Amma just if you're slow, you're out there working, and he's just at the at the balcony just picking off people that aren't moving fast enough. And that motivates them. They have to move because they're a moving target. In the beginning, he was like that, and for Schindler to step him down, take him down a notch and say, no, it's more powerful not to do that.
Yeah, he knew how to manipulate him. He is really smart. And, during that conversation when he got really drunk and he's looking at him, he goes, you never get drunk. And he was just like, Liam Neeson was just staring at him the whole time. And I think that was a very powerful moment, because they're talking about control, power. And except for Steve Ross. And, I really just like that moment. And he was able to talk to him and be like, he goes, power is mercy. If you pardon people, you're showing them that that you're strong, and you're stronger for actually letting them go.
Right.
They'll respect you more or whatever. It's not just about fear. And he did that for a while until that poor kid.
He couldn't. You can see it building on him. You can see him really struggling with it.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't.
That poor boy.
He couldn't contain it.
Yeah. The brutality of this was absolutely shocking, but I think it was so important for this film for us to see. Like, no one was spared. Older people, kids, babies,
have those
children.
children
Yes.
going off in the
Oh,
trucks, and
the
they have no
parents.
idea where they're going off to, but the parents
Horrible.
know.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
waving,
Oh,
like so
like that.
innocent, and oh my God, and
horrible.
everyone can feel this because like you want to protect your family and you have no control of where you're going, what's happening, and you know, you have hope, you want to have hope, but you know, in the beginning when we're hearing like, oh, this is going to be short-lived or something, like, oh, now we're getting displaced or we have to go somewhere else, like that sucks. You're getting kicked out of your home.
That's right,
You have
yeah.
no
Everything
clue
you
on how
know.
bad it's really going to get. It's only the beginning. You're
Yeah.
losing everything.
All
You're
your
going to
treasured
lose your loved
possessions.
ones.
You know, that's
People are
stolen.
eating
Yeah.
their,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
jewelry
they are.
and stuff,
Sure, they are.
and again,
Yeah,
like I
they'll be
kept
damned
thinking,
if they
this is
get
the
it.
beginning.
Yeah,
This is the
that's right.
beginning, and God forbid this ever happen again. But it's so scary how
It is
quick
scary.
this happened too. I mean, in 6 years, like
Wow,
millions
wow,
of people
yes.
were murdered.
Yeah.
It escalated so fast where you don't know what's going on. It's just chaos. I mean, all the
Sure,
victims,
yeah.
it's just all chaos, and
Yeah, and
You
some
hear
people say it
rumors.
was
Wow.
very long. You know, I mean, for the people
Yeah.
to be in these camps in Auschwitz, and you know, you
right,
hear
yeah.
about these camps, but to actually see it and what they did, and you know, to cleanse the people, and we're just picking them like they're just cattle. Okay, strip down. Let's see who's healthy, who's not
That's right,
healthy.
yeah.
You know, you get here, you go here. You know, just picking and choosing who.
and it's sloppy, you
Oh,
know, and they're
yes,
missing
Oh, it's
good
just-
cattle. Like they're like, oh, that's my mechanic, you know. Why is he over
Right.
there? Bring him over here. It's just showing how they're just like, yeah. Like they're
Yeah.
just too busy and they're nothing. Like everyone, like they're not people.
That's right.
Right,
And
and
to
then
constantly like be reminded about that. It's just
And
awful.
also in the gas chambers too. That was horrible.
yeah,
They were
but they
lucky.
didn't really
They
show
didn't show
that.
it, but,
They
you know,
showed
They were
them
there.
they were being
Yeah,
disinfected. They were
and
cleaning
they
them,
thought that
but
they-
they thought
They thought that
Like,
soap and
They didn't
soap
go
and
through the
all
last
that.
process.
Yeah,
right.
Like the
They-
other
you
group
saw
that we
the other
saw.
people going
Yes,
down, and
yes.
they were, but
Yes, they were.
our
I
group
mean,
that we were following, of course, weren't. But,
How terrifying was that though?
Horrible.
Because we heard the stories of, or rumors, you know, when they were all sleeping,
Right.
And they're like, oh no, there's no way they could be like that cruel. They didn't say it like that, but here they've already seen so much cruelty, and you know, I think I would possibly be like that too. Like you're trying to hang on to like hope that people
Yeah,
can't be that terrible to send
yes.
you off, like because if everyone thought that way, I mean, I don't even know how to like talk about that, but you know, if everyone thought that way, I think you would just give up. And here, these people are trying to hang on to hope, and they're like, no, those are just rumors. Or even with the kids, when the children got split up, you know, everyone's freaking out trying to find their children, and they were kind of like whispering to each other, like, oh, I know they hid, and Danka hid, and you know, and so you're trying to hang on to hope, like a shred of hope, you know, to keep going forward, to not just
Right.
give up and die.
and even the little boy that wound up with Danka in the, you know,
Anywhere.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
toilets, they
They're
were
very
just
creative on hiding
he
'cause-
survived. I mean, it was an incredible moment. And when they're going to get cleaned up, when they're going into that area to get washed up, and they see it, they know, yes,
that's right.
this rumor is true, but fortunately, we're not going there.
That wasn't part of it. Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
down
That's
the
right.
chain or
Yeah.
whatever. But that is so
Exactly.
freaking terrifying. And
Oh my gosh,
they
yeah.
were even saying that in discussion where they were like, oh, who would go through that much effort to kill people?
Right, that we are the
Yeah,
workforce. Why would they do
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You know,
It shows how sinister people are, because they're like, you know, you're trash. We have to get rid of the trash and
Yeah,
be
that's
pure.
hard.
So we have to really be
Right.
thorough. Like to be,
Exactly.
you're not like just murdering these innocent people. Like you're going well beyond that and actually like trying to erase them from the earth completely in mass. And it's just
exactly, and then
sickening.
you're making them bury the burned, bury their own people that are
Yeah, they don't do
burned.
any of the
They-
labor.
You know,
They
they
just make all the Jews do
make
it.
them do it
Yes.
all.
And then Schindler saw the little girl in red at the end.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and
that
that,
was
you know,
all- that
and
was
she was a
really
symbol,
wonderful.
I feel,
Yeah.
that he, you know, him seeing her, it was a symbol of, you know, this is the next generation,
That's
you know,
right.
the children, you know, and for him to see her in that moment,
Yeah.
you know, it's, we all see that, you know.
I saw it,
No one
as
was spared.
Yeah.
like the next generation. I saw it as like the innocence of this
Right.
child,
Right.
That's
just
right,
in this chaotic,
Alone.
violent, you know, like
everything.
they were massacring everyone.
Right,
And
and
this
we know
child
that
just
the
wandering
the
around
day we
innocently,
know
like,
she was taken.
What's happening?
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
you know, her life was taken. We knew she was hiding there, and they, you know, they were going through,
That's right.
and they were smart. They knew to go back. they knew people were hiding, and they knew to go back. I mean, wow, that's insane to think that. And everyone had, and it's amazing how the Jews had places to hide.
That's
you know, even in the camps, they did that again.
Yeah.
You know, they
You
had
find
places
ways.
to hide.
Survival
You
kicks
have
in.
to. Like when they're not looking, they were always trying to get out, always trying to save themselves.
Yeah.
So that does give you hope in a sense where they weren't giving up. Hey,
that's good.
It really hits the fan. You know, we have, hiding spaces for.
You know, you're right, and even early on,
even
too.
in the camps, you know, whenever everything is lost, you're stuck here in these walls.
Yeah, and you're probably thinking that all the time when you're working, like, okay, where could I hide?
Yeah, what can we
next
do?
step, if there is a next step, to survive. And right from the start, with the apartments or the buildings that they were in, and they were actually hiding underneath the floorboards and that one particular
behind walls and the piano.
And the dresser too, like the whole board, it wasn't even drawers anymore. Like they cut all that out to make it look like drawers that you could pull out, and it was just the face part, so you could close it back up and a person could hide in there. I mean, it's so sad you have to do that, but it just shows like how bad things were getting and people were preparing for it.
Right.
And here, that one where they went under the floorboards and they were pushing the other lady away, and they're like, no, there's no room for you, there's no room. And there was room, but they were being, I don't know, people were just like, there's more risk if there's more people because you make more noise, I don't know, but, you know, or maybe they just had a spat. And
or maybe they just, had only just so much room and food.
Maybe,
so
they had to be
one more
strict.
mouth to feed, but... and that was in the eyes of Danka. We saw her at the end.
Yeah.
So it was her story. Like, no, this woman, she welcomed me, but she didn't welcome my mom. I can't leave my mom. I mean, that is just so moving. I mean, and there's a million stories out there that, are so touching like that.
Absolutely.
And, it's just, even when you see Stern, in the lowest of moments, it's like, okay, this one almost was shot, or this one was almost, killed because of XYZ. Schindler's, what can we do? Okay, we're going to move him to another job, a better job.
Good, yes.
And it was all bribery to get, and that's when you saw Schindler finally, through Stern.
Yes.
I mean, Stern really, he was the mediator. He was the
he
liaison.
Him.
Yeah, he was
Really
he did.
Yeah.
And he finally had at the end a drink with him because he thought he was going to die. He was like, look, we're going to go separate ways.
It's terrifying because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you just try your best. Like Schindler really tried to work with people, and he knows how to play the game. And here Amon tried to bribe, and he almost got in trouble because he couldn't talk to people correctly, or you just get the wrong person, it's not going to go well. But Schindler, he knew how to bribe people, and he would threaten people back, like, oh, I know a lot of powerful people, or I have powerful friends. So he would just throw it right back at him. And I like those exchanges.
I do too, and it really saved him.
I'm not taking it.
Yes, and it really saved him after he was making the soldiers spray down the cars. And then after that, he was imprisoned, for a moment because of him kissing a Jewish person, a Jewish woman.
Yeah.
So, and then his friends that he bribed and drank with got him out.
That's right.
Amon and that other guy. So, I mean, it did pay, it paid to, he just wheeled and dealed, and he
knew how to network and make friends in higher places that he needed to have in order to get out of a bind.
Yeah, and how, how incredible is it that he realizes, okay, people have recognized me, the war is over, I have to flee, but I could have done more. He he realizes I could have done more, and that's his regret.
That scene was huge when he collapsed. Like, he was so strong and didn't really get super emotional at all. I mean, like, you could tell he was feeling it when he started to connect with the people he hired. And at the end, he really just collapsed and lost it. So I love everyone rushing in to see him. Like, they're all equals, and they all love him for what he did. And they're all family now. And I just really like them all going to him. He really came full circle with, being a strong businessman, like, just ignorant to what's really happening.
Just
and
to make your money.
Really understanding, taking in the raw violence of it, and trying to help save lives.
That's right.
Like, that was just so incredible. And there were so many good scenes, like when he was writing the list up and or like just saying the names of the people he wanted on his list. Like he remembered.
Yes,
all
he
the
knew
names, like almost all of them, and like who does that? So,
and Stern was finally realizing, wait a minute, you bought every single person. That's where he gained even more respect from Stern, because he was like, wow, you're getting them out of here. You're making them leave. You're having them leave, and it's legit. It's going to happen.
That's good.
And I loved the part with Helen, where Amon was really in love with her, and he was hating himself for loving a Jew. And he was taking it out on her.
He sure was.
And right down to the moment where he like, I want to grow old with her. I don't
know.
want him taking her.
Nonsense,
he was truly in love with her.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't care about the women
which was
he was
so
sleeping
freaking
with.
scary.
It is, because he really wanted to be with her, and the only way he could was to have her be, his maid. But thank God, he okayed it. He knew that, yes, she needs to go.
And that's why Schindler's so great at manipulating, too. And he did it all correctly, where he kind of left it in his court, where he was like, well, are you mad? You can't, like, grow old with her. Like, that's not going to happen.
You can't
and he's
bring
like,
her back to Vienna.
Yeah, so it made him realize, I'm going to have to kill her anyways. And he really didn't want to. So he actually did do a good thing where he's like, well, I want something better for her. I don't want to kill her. So, so I'm so happy Schindler was able to, talk to him. And that was funny, too, because here he was like, Amon was like, I know you in the beginning when they first, their first major conversation. And he's like, I know you and this is what you want. And really, it was the opposite way, where Schindler really understood him more and how to talk to him to make him kind of like agree and go with the flow with what he wanted.
For sure.
Yeah, because he had to really read him, and he knew he was the person he had to make happy.
Yeah.
And he had to play his games. He saw Stern when he was having parties on Wednesday nights. He saw Stern, got the scoop on what's going on. He was really wheeling and dealing, because he took Stern from right from under him. So he just had to work around that to get more information, and to really work and undermine him at the end.
How scary is that? Just to have no control, the Nazis just took over everything, and you have to still play the part of a very wealthy businessman that's going to help the war in their favor. Holy crap.
And always
so many
and
challenges.
drink with these people, and
and you have to stay calm, and you have to have this presence about you, and you can't falter on it. And here, even watering the cart. So
that was a very intense scene, because you didn't know how Amon was going to be. He looked like he was getting really pissed off at that
they were
moment.
kind of why this is too weird now.
Right. And then when Schindler was taken away, I was like, okay, well, Amon had is doing something to him, and for retaliation or making him look bad. You know?
I thought that too. And then he actually defended him, and he's like, he loves the women. She was beautiful. I saw her too, and woof, or something like that.
Right.
So he was really on his side about that. And so Schindler, he was absolutely incredible. Again, Liam Neeson, wonderful actor, great role. I'm so happy he played that character. And then we had Ben Kingsley, who played Stern, which I love him in Marvel. He's played a lot of great roles, but wow, this role, insane.
Absolutely incredible.
Yes, Stern, I enjoyed so much, and he was so caring right from the start. Thank God he was the one hired to be Schindler's secondhand guy, his accountant.
And I'm so glad, Schindler really made him, announced his name at the end in the factory, thanks to him, because it's true. He was pivotal. But he was a great actor.
Yes.
And Oscar knew that from the start. He's like, I knew what you were doing. I knew you were just trying to save people, because he was hiring all these people that were not metal workers, and he was working the system fluently. The one guy who said he was a history teacher or something, and it was so sad. And he's like, he worked up the papers, he crinkled it up, and then he put tea or coffee on it and made it all old looking and brought it back and said, you're a metal worker, whatever he was. And he was able to pass as essential. And, to really think ahead like that. that and just be quick about it.
That's good.
because
Thank God.
he's
They
playing
were
too.
together.
He has
They
no
worked
money,
together.
but he has the brains. Stern had the
right,
brains
Mm-hmm.
to save his people and to make you happy. He kept asking Schindler, "Are you losing money?"
Yeah, I love that.
Are you losing
right away,
money?
Are you losing
Yeah.
money?
I
You're not.
loved it, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
right off the bat, you know, it was so moving where the man with the one arm came
Oh,
in
yeah, I
to
was just
thank
thinking
him,
about
right?
him. Yeah.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
the start of it. And that's what was so thought-provoking for him, for Schindler to say, you know, pissing me off. I'm supposed to be just making money. Don't ever do that to me again. Don't
Yeah,
ever
he
let
doesn't
anyone
want to
in my
feel
office
guilty. He
again.
doesn't want to get
I don't
want
want to know names.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was trying to be shallow and he just couldn't do it. And that was so terrible too, because not only, I mean, it's hell. It's absolute hell with what's going on. And here you have like this safe haven kind of with his factory. But right when you leave, even at the factory, they pulled that nice guy out that we liked, you know, who he was doing hinges, and there was actually a problem. He wasn't taking his time before. There was a problem with the machine, and they needed to fix it or
and he had
whatever.
to do coal. He had to go on some other duty.
Yeah, and Aman just wanted to kill people, so he just dragged him out. So no matter where you are, you're not safe. And going home, you just worked hard. Yay, I did something good. Like, you know, your mentality changes because you're trying to survive, and this is the best you can do, which is heaven. It's not heaven, but it's like a lot better than being in the streets and being executed or whatever they're going to do to you. And just walking home, shovel snow. Hey, you have one arm. Let's kill him. He's not good, even though he was actually. I mean, you're struggling shoveling.
I'm surprised that Schindler didn't get in trouble more for that. Like, okay, let's evaluate, let's audit more of your workers, you know. But I mean, thankfully it just went that far, but it was brutal. It was gruesome, you know.
Yeah.
And
I mean, maybe there was more because this is based on a true story, which is absolutely
right.
incredible.
You can only
It's
tell
so
so
freaking
much.
sad,
right.
but it's amazing. This one man was able, I mean, with help from, you know, people close to him like Stern, but like was able to make all this happen and save people. But millions of people died. It's just an absolutely incredible, tragic story, and. Wow. I mean, when you really think about it.
Yeah. And to think that, you know, people were, you know, the pharmacist hiding the poison and just,
Oh my
okay,
God.
they're coming to get us, you know, let's let them die on their own doing before they come and shoot them. And
whatever's going to happen to them,
they already
just
had
sit
it
there.
Yeah, they just had it in place, just like hiding. They couldn't hide. I'd rather die of poisoning than be at the hands of them.
And then the last woman that was in bed, and you know, the nurse gave her the drink. She was smiling like, "God bless you," like she was at peace in a way.
So happy and crying.
They're not
Yes,
gonna do it.
right.
Yes,
It's on my terms. Right.
So many big scenes,
That was
but
just
so freaking emotional, and it just shows like, you know, with tragedy, like how evil people can be and how great people can be. You know, they're there for their loved ones, and even though it's terrible, there's no way out. So they're trying to do the best way, like poisoning, you know, no pain that way. You die quick, and you know, trying to hide your loved ones.
And even in the camp where a couple got married. I mean, that was beautiful. They took little glimpses, little moments, and made the best of it. You know, in this hell.
Yeah. And just being like kind of excited about, oh, look, what do they call them? The listing people or whatever, when they would see the tables line up before they don't even know what's happening, but they're like, okay. And then they realize like healthy and sick. Okay. And they're like cutting their fingers to put blood to look like they have more blood and health in their face. And,
but you do what you have to, you know, you do what you have to
survive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely.
See, a big moment that we briefly talked about too was when Aman was just shooting people at the camp. And how he was like stretching and yawning and like he didn't care. He like they're not human to him at all.
No. That's why it was really hard for him. It was struggling for him to be that, you know, okay, I can be powerful. I can have restraint and I won't. Yeah, and I'm gonna pardon. He
did spare a few, like a handful of people, but
it
escalated.
He came back.
Yeah.
He came back to
poor
his
boy.
true
He
self.
shot.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But it's just so sickening, and I am happy that some good came, like that Schindler was able to save people like Helen and so many others. And I love how it went to like the parents, it went to the kids, like people who wouldn't really be working in a factory, you know?
Right.
That's right.
It just
How
seemed all these
wonderful!
faces.
Like we need their fingers. I mean,
right,
for the
that's
bullets.
Yeah, and he
you
had
know,
to do that. He had to be pushing,
He had
scare him a
to.
little to act like he was
Right.
Like,
They are
indifferent.
necessary. You know, we need their little fingers. We need their little, you know,
That's good.
those little people to
Good
help
thinking.
my factory
Yeah.
so we can make money, so we can win the war ultimately.
Yeah, and even though I don't like Amon, I love Rafe Fiennes. Like I think
Yes.
he's
That's right, yeah.
amazing. We love him as Baltimore, or do we? in Harry
What a-
Potter.
He was.
But he was terrifying in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, he sure was.
He was. He
Yeah,
was.
we heard.
He was really a fantastic. I mean, person. I mean, as this, you know, leader of this camp, and you know, he had to follow orders, and they all were like that. Even the men under them, they were loving, you know, doing what their you know superiors are doing. We love to, you know, pull their hair and you know, and then
yes.
you know he loved to do that because he was okay to do that. You're allowed to do that. You know, this is your camp, and you have to show that you're superior.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Boy.
So I know you guys haven't seen this at all before, but you knew it was about the Holocaust,
Yes,
and
it did, yes.
like, did you expect to see this amount of violence?
I did. I did
I'm pretty
too.
sure I did too, because I heard about the you know, the gas camps, you know, concentration camps and things, and I knew it was really horrible.
Yeah, you were crying right off
Yeah,
the,
I was like
you know,
that.
right from the
That's
beginning,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a very powerful,
Yes.
very tragic movie. It was really well filmed. Great job again, Steven Spielberg,
Yes.
because
Thank you.
he
That's
does
right.
amazing
Yes,
work
yes,
from
he does.
like we were saying, like E.T.
I
to
know,
like all
we just
kinds
finished
of like
watching
crazy
E.T.
movies,
to
Jaws. Like
this.
there's so
Oh, yeah.
many great movies
Yes,
that variety, you know, like you can have,
Absolutely.
you know,
And it was
This
just
was
so
something so
well
dark and-
done, and it was
Yes,
so, you know, true, and so, you know, it's
just
just
raw
That's right.
emotion.
It was.
Raw, yeah.
And everyone just with suitcases, and they're being corralled and just crowded and backed up into like small spaces,
And they're thinking that they're
screaming.
going to be just moved, and write your name on your suitcases, and it's going to follow you.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
sure.
And they're just, you know, buffaloing them. They're
That's
just
right.
lying to
Yeah,
them.
just to keep them calm, so they'll
Yep.
just do what they
That's
are
right.
ordered to do, and then they're like, ooh, and then it's an easy way for them to get the valuables, because people
Oh, that's
leaving
what they were
grab
doing,
what's
yeah.
important. Oh, that works out for them, for the Nazis, so that way they can grab all their major
Exactly.
valuables, and it's right there for your convenience. So how freaking screwed
Right,
up,
and
you
they're
know?
organizing
So
it, and they
yeah.
have jewelers there. They have all kinds of,
Something.
you know, specialists
horrible.
looking through different things. Okay, what's valuable, what's not.
I-
Organizing it.
Just like that.
You know, for again a very terrible era, like just having the reveal of, you know, people, like a lot of times people didn't know what was going on, all the victims, and you start to get more evidence, and then seeing the violence of, oh crap, yeah, this is going to get worse, like living in the now of these people, you know. And then you have like the people looking at their belongings that they stole, and then you see the teeth get thrown on the table with like
yes,
silver
that's
and gold,
I
and then it's like an
know.
extra level, so we keep getting upgraded
yeah.
to this next level of, you know, terrible
Right, and then
violence.
you see the jeweler there, just like, oh my God, is this really? This is
what
where
it's
it's
come down
coming
to.
to. And then to see, speaking of that, at the end, a Jewish man willingly take out his
That's
like
right,
bridge.
that's it,
yes, for, you know, for Schindler, for him to have a ring.
Yeah, and
And-
it had a Jewish like saying in it or
Yes,
something,
yes,
so to
it did,
really
yeah.
be
Right.
personal and
Exactly, yeah.
connect them, like
Full circle.
Yeah.
And it's
that was good.
yeah, it was
Oh,
just
so much.
very, very moving. And I loved how he ran out of freaking money at the end, right when the war ended.
Yeah.
Because they would have taken them.
right.
You know, they would have
Yeah.
taken them back to the camps.
Yep. And even,
That's
I guess Schindler had to say that because it was obvious, because like all the soldiers knew that. But when he said, yeah, you got orders to kill everyone in the camps, like, because I guess he couldn't go around that. He couldn't just like not say anything,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
they might carry out the order if you don't say anything. So it's a risk either way. Or you have no choice but to say it because it's probably going to happen if you don't say anything. So for him saying that, and they were able to see how compassionate he was to people, like they were actually able to see them be people, because over time, being a soldier, some a lot worse than others that enjoy murdering and stuff, you know, like these people, you kind of like forget that, you know, you're conditioned to think like, okay, these people are garbage, they're not actual people anymore, you know. So for them to actually be rewired in a way to see Schindler like be compassionate to these people, you can hear them celebrating the sadness. Like it went on for a little while, you know, where they were able to learn about these people more.
7 months or something like that.
A little bit, so
exactly, and they understood that yes, these are you know it's no different. You know, they are just like our people. How would we like it if, you know, that was our grandmother, our parents in there, you know, and they started feeling for them. They are people. And for the soldier, that first young man, to walk out,
good for him.
What a man, because, you know, you had your superior right under you. He didn't even turn around. Like, if he didn't move and say, okay, you know, who's with me or whatever, he made that decision to be the first one to walk away.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's always has to be a first person. And
that's right.
Who's going to do it?
You know, you have to say, you know, he was a good man to leave. I mean, he was, you know, ordered to be a soldier. We don't know his story, but, you know, he was the enemy. And how brave for him to leave, because it could have went bad for him as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
But and they all walked out. I mean, how
that was good.
That's huge.
Just to keep thinking, like 6 million. I mean, I know the numbers aren't like perfect, but you have like 6 million people, and only 4,000 survived. And I mean, like the numbers, it's just
Poland
so sickening.
4,000. The Schindler List, like generation now, is what, 6,000, they said?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, Stern said that. You saved a bunch, you know, for future generations. And,
that's right. That's good. Oh, wow, it's wonderful.
Yeah, very impactful movie. Definitely a must see for everyone. Thank you guys so much.
I've always
for
wanted to see
requesting
this, so I'm really happy that we had the time.
It's very emotional.
I have seen parts before, but it was wonderful to actually sit and watch it as a whole with you guys. And just again, beautifully filmed. I love how it was in black and white. Yeah. And then we had accents of color, like in the start with, I remember seeing a flame. I think he was lighting a cigarette or candles.
He was lighting a match to light the candles.
Yeah, so that was beautiful. And then the poor little girl in the like pink red you know, coat. That was very sad. Then at the end, to end it all, where we have the like descendants, we have the people that survived there, and actually putting stones on Schindler's grave. You know, that was such a powerful moment too, and that really got me going. I mean, he saved so many people, and they're so respectful and really understand what he risked as well. And again, as we know, Schindler in the movie, he said that, you know, he had more money than one man could spend in a lifetime. And so he was at the best point to just leave and live his life. And he spent it all to save as many as he could.
That's for sure.
That's it. You know, it doesn't matter where, I mean, of course, at the end, he was regretful that he could have done more. But at least he hit a pivotal moment where he did something sometime. That's right. You know, whether it's at the end of his life, in the middle of his life,
at least he
did something.
That's right.
And, you know, and that's a great lesson to learn. And, you know, we heard that, you know, his marriage ended at the end and stuff like that. But, I mean,
he wasn't a great husband, but they had like a relationship where they understood each other.
Yeah, you know, and it's no surprise because they've been through so much. He had so much to see, and it was like a PTSD. I mean, you have so much you've seen, and you're trying to be, you know, he's trying to be in the works with the Germans, and he's trying to, you know, but he's also trying to undermine them to get what he really wants taken care of. You know, so that's a lot of, you know, weight on his shoulders too. And just for him to sit back and, reflect on, you know, after the war, I'm sure it just took its toll.
You know, actually at the end when he saw his wife again, and he's like, "This time I'm serious.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna let everyone know you're my wife." Like it just shows like how much he's changed. Although he was never perfect in that, so I'm glad he really did try. Like I know he meant it then, but it doesn't mean that he's going to be perfect, like a perfect husband then, because he already had his faults before. But it just shows how far he's come, where he really cares about people, that like he's trying to correct things and make things right even more so in his own life. But I do like, as sad as it is, like I wish, you know, it worked out with him and his wife, but you know, I really didn't see that happening because he's just done so much and it's always been like that. So
and I'm more happy that him and Stern became friends. At the end. I think that was very meaningful. Because he was trying in the beginning, because he was trying to work Stern, and Stern was having nothing to do with it. You know, he's like, I'm just working for you. I will do the books. He was very good at it. But at the end, they did become friends. So that was very meaningful for me, you know, to see that
And
part.
Stern had his drink.
That's right. Yeah, his friend, because he knew he was probably going to die.
It was sad, but yeah, because I mean that was hard right from the start when Schindler is like getting workers or trying to get workers, and the first people he talked to, they're like, "No, we're not doing that. No," because it's like nothing. You're not getting paid. Like that sucks. You're being slaves, you know. But oh my God, like once things got a whole lot worse, like that was a safe haven to go to, and everyone wanted to go there. So it's just wow, you know. Really
for the people he wasn't even paying, for them to say, "Wow, this is amazing. We want to be here."
Yeah.
You know,
once you see how bad things, but you didn't know like how bad things were going to get, you know, and that's what's so terrifying. I mean, it's part of our history, and yet, you know, things happen so quickly, you just never know. And that, you know, it's just,
you know what else I like?
That's why it's good to know your history.
And what I liked what Stern did, because he was Jewish, he wanted more Jewish people to be on board with his company. He's like, oh, Poles cost more. You know, if you have Jewish people, you know, you really don't have to pay them. And, you know, if you have more Jewish people. So that really helped, you know, Stern, you know, get him on board with doing that. So I liked that too. That aspect. He was very smart.
Yeah, he was very, very smart.
Definitely.
Yeah, very, very impressive movie. Wow, I'm so like taking it all in, and I mean it's a long movie too, but it didn't feel like over 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes. It was long, but wow, every moment I felt.
Yeah, you did, because even like in the moments where they were stripping people and just looking at their bodies, and we're seeing it, and we're saying, you know what? It's not their fault. You're not feeding these people. They're in terrible conditions. You know, not that I want them to be working in the camp, but it's either, you know, you're not feeding them. You know, they're not strong. They're not at their, you know, their peak, because, you know, you're just letting them, you know, dwindle to nothing. And
I know. I was thinking that too. I'm like, how do you know?
Like you're giving them bread and like what? You know.
Yeah, like rotted bread too. It's probably not even like fit for a dog.
Sicknesses. Oh my God.
You know, one very emotional thing that I really enjoyed about the ending of this was when they were all in the factory when Schindler just gave his speech, or during his speech, and we're looking at all the different faces. Like there were so many people that we saw in this movie, and we focused on a lot of them too. And it really felt like family over time, where we were so familiar with all the different families. You know how Schindler's going over the list and he remembers all the names, and it was just so well filmed where like we could easily connect with these people. And I recognized so many that were all grouped up that we were kind of focusing on with the camera. Like we were focusing on certain people, and I'm like, wow, there were like 12 different groups, and I was like, oh yeah, we remember their experiences, and it was just really well done in that way, to really just put us in that moment and to really feel how they
and it
felt.
does, it makes you feel more like, oh my God, they made it this far, you know, or oh, this one lost their loved one, or you know, it's incredible that Danka stayed with her mom for that whole time, you know.
Oh, I know,
and
I know, me too. I was so happy
that
they survived, and all the things you went through, you just don't know. Quick second,
and
you
that one
forget your
family was
ID.
4 of them together. I mean, how amazing was that, you know?
I know, like, things happen so fast where you get split apart. They just rip you apart. You forget your ID, you forget your papers. You stumble. Anything will kill you. It's just very freaking terrifying. It's just wild.
Woo. You know, and you don't know if they're gonna, and who knows if they took your papers away. I mean, they didn't. I don't think they showed that, but if they took your papers away, oh, you don't have your papers. Oh, then
they probably did things like that too.
Sure
and
they did.
And like when they got annoyed and they threw that one guy's papers on the ground when he was trying to show it, he didn't do anything wrong, and he quickly ran over there. And I'm like, that's your life right there. Right? So I don't,
Yeah.
He had to go run and get it.
And also Stern forgot his too when he got the.
And he got in trouble. He
almost went. I mean,
that's right.
Schindler just got him.
Mm-hmm. And at that time, Schindler said, he goes, that what would have that cost me or something. He made it about him and not Stern.
Exactly.
So it just showed you at that point he was still ignorant about the whole thing.
Right.
It was all about him and business.
That's right. And that's when Stern said,
great character development.
Great. So you didn't really save me. You just saved your business.
That's right.
Yeah. Woo. So I really can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this movie. I really can't wait. It's such a great movie. Very
and
amazing,
it's old. It's an older
powerful.
movie.
Yes, it is.
1994. It says here. I saw on Google 1993.
Well,
yeah, so around there.
Around 20 years. So, I mean, it's an older movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was very emotional, but I'm so glad I saw it.
Oh, I am too.
Oh my God, yeah.
I am
Hands
too.
down, I've always wanted to see this movie. I never
again, a lot of shocking moments, but another big one was with the engineer, that woman, when they were building whatever structure, where they were building part of the camp or something, and the cement was poured wrong, and she's just doing her job. And yes, she's raising her voice because no one's listening, but she did nothing wrong. And because they didn't want, the Nazis did not want to have any trouble or people speaking at them like, oh, you're trash. You're trying to speak at a human level or kind of like equal level. Nah, I'm not doing that. And even though she's so skilled at her job and they might not have another engineer, they don't freaking give a crap. You're just dead meat.
That's right. And Aman just said, okay, do what she said.
And quick. It wasn't like...
Exactly. And then he's just going to lie and say, oh, we had one of our engineers look at it and yes, it wasn't done properly.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't discuss it or anything.
Make
they just
do.
And boom, I'll follow orders.
Just because she's Jewish, we're not going to listen to her. We're going to, have her do... But she was, she's educated. She knows what's going to happen. This is going to crash on many people. Yeah, you're going to have many people die.
So you're screwed no matter what. And hearing, we can talk about this all day, but even like with Helen, when she's like, this woman just walked right past us and wasn't doing anything wrong, and Aman just murdered her. Yeah. So there's no conditioning of, okay, if we work hard and do everything they say, we'll be okay.
Right. They didn't even know there was no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules, so we don't even know what to do.
Right.
That's right.
Wow.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying in and of itself because, you just never know what he's thinking. And like when he was talking to her in the basement before he beat her, I didn't know if he was like, okay, trying to kind of talk to her in a way that, was trying to be friends with her, like trying to have her understand what he's doing. But no, it was, he was just fighting himself then. He was just fighting himself. And he just took it out on her. Wow. He
and then you
can't do
for loving anything. Yeah. She didn't even say one word.
And that's right. And he's just thinking what he's just
responding for her.
Right. He's just imagining what she's saying, and just, fighting amongst himself, really.
Yeah, very crazy.
Just so sad.
Boy. Acting was wonderful. Very tragic.
Yeah.
Devastating story. It just, wow. But love you guys so much. Thank you so much again for requesting this movie. It's definitely a must watch. I'm so happy we saw it together. Yeah, me too. I hope you guys are well, and we'll see you very soon. Love you guys.
Bye. Bye.